When I talk with other market participants who are friends or colleagues or counterparts, actually I'm going to say that the consensus really is neither bullish nor bearish, but confused. I really haven't experienced this much confusion in talking to people about the markets in quite some time. It's tough to put a finger on. I think the ferocity of the move down at the end of the fourth quarter and then the ferocity of the move up that we've seen essentially since Christmas really has a lot of people shaken up. I've written some stuff before about that. I think that the market is largely being driven right now by FOMO, fear of missing out. I think you're also starting to hear Tina again. There is no alternative, or the cleanest dirty shirt in the drawer, or whatever. That in terms of equity markets, the U.S. is the best one right now. But I've got to say, I've heard such a wild range of perspectives, and I guess that's what makes markets. And let me unpack some of them for you. I had a conversation with one friend who basically was trying to convince me that this was a bear market rally. And I was like, well, I think we've come a little far for a bear market rally. And his thesis was bear market rallies are short, sharp, painful, and tend to suck every last person in before proving the majority of them wrong. And I really couldn't argue with that. This move up has been short and sharp, and it's been painful for many. If you've been underinvested and are a professional, or you've been short, it's been quite painful. The question now is, have we sucked in everybody and then go lower? Who knows? But I thought that was a very interesting perspective. I published something on the website not too long ago. You should check it out if you haven't read it already. And that was basically saying that friends of mine were really cautious in their PAs. Friends of mine who either are or were professional investors, but they really don't see the climate as being conducive to equity or even fixed income investment right now. On the other hand, there's a wide range of reasons that people like the market. The earnings backdrop is generally positive. One thing I particularly find appealing is that stocks actually have been rallying off positive earnings, not just going down or unchanged if they kind of come in at the number and going south if they don't. I think in this case you've had sort of two-way action on earnings. What I really see happening, at least over the near term, is consolidation. I think that would be certainly the healthiest move. We've come a long way in a short period of time. We're bumping up against resistance around the 2,800 level on the S&Ps. I think it would be good if the market could consolidate and then sort of come to a consensus over the next week or two as to what the next move is. Right now, it's a very cloudy picture. The amount of people I know who are confused is pretty much at a record. And I think that makes for very interesting times for investors. But it's really tough. It's really tough to draw a consensus, and even as a contrarian, it's tough to see what to be contrary with. So there's a lot of confusion on both sides. I would say that means there's a lot of trading opportunities, but the investment picture is much less clear.